Hi, I'm Elvie from Meadowlark Log Homes, and this morning I want to show you a brand new Trout Creek model. This is the Trout Creek. As some of you know, this is where we build all of the log homes for Meadowlark Log Homes. Everything is pre-assembled. So in this bigger building is where we have the two cranes, the blue and the yellow, and we can do 2 houses at a time. Over here we've got the 2 smaller cranes and no cabin in process right now, but usually 2 cabins in there too. So right now we'll look at the Trout Creek, and you can go to the link below, meadowlarkloghomes.com, our website, and you can see the floor plan, the prices and the information about the Trout Creek. They got the first row laid, and they use these lines here for lining up the foundation of the house. This is the actual outside of the foundation. That will have a line also. Obviously, they're getting this first course lined out, adjusted, get it all in place, and then up it goes. 12 by 32. This is a custom log cabin that is for obviously a northerner. He wants a sauna. So let's have a look inside. And this has got 5 courses laid. They start with the first log this morning. So you can see how good these guys are and how quickly they can do the system. It's all handcrafted, hand peeled, and put together 1 log at a time. There is a red line there, and that red line comes from this device here, the little DeWalt laser, and that makes a level line up the side of the corner. They're pretty good without it, but that just guarantees that just helps them assure that they're going straight. And see how tight those corners are. Try to get a credit card in there. Can't do it. It's an example of how tight those corners are. This house does not fit inside the building. And so we got the tower crane set up every so often, a few times a year, 3-4 times a year. We encounter a building that doesn't fit there. So we've done this a number of years already, but the tower crane makes it so much better. Okay, this is a completely custom plan. Our friend down in Teton, Idaho, had the plans designed that he wanted. The next time, we are going to insist on taking the customer's plans like we always do and then drawing them ourselves. We were just trying to save a little time and use the plans that were drawn, but it actually created more difficulty for us than it was worth. We like to have our own plans. So going forward, I think that we're going to try to always take your plans and then transfer those into our drawings, which are drawn exactly the way we like it. So it created a few challenges along the way, but it's working out fine. It's just that a lot of plans don't have the detail on them that we like to see, that the guys really want to have, the things that we really want to have, they're really missing on these plans. They have to kind of fill in the blanks. So this is the house here, entry going in here via log truss and porches all around it. And this is a breezeway, which is a covered area, a roof like this, that connects the house, main floor and loft, 2-story house, and a breezeway to walk underneath out of the snow over into the garage. It's a 3-car garage. The gables, you'll see the square beams in the gables here, 5.5-inch thick beams, so they can frame up a frame wall in between all the posts and spaces in both gables. In fact, all the gables of the house are having these 5.5-inch thick beams put in for rafters every gable. Then we got our own purlin system in the ceiling, in the roof system, like always. There comes one purlin with that tower crane. And while they're getting that set in place, I'm going to talk to you guys about our corners of this house. This is what we call the Meadowlark Butterfly Saddle Notch. Now, this is a little bit unique to our company. It's got the interlocking corner. All of our product is flat on flat because most guys don't build it like that because the wall would be too unstable. The gable wall, which is this part, they normally have to frame it. Here's where they've got the purlins being notched. Here's an example of the notch. It goes into that pocket up there on that rafter. And also the other thing I'll point out, the logs are huge. These are great big logs. I think they're like 14-inch. Now here's a porch going underneath, log header that carries the porch roof here. These especially notched joists coming through the wall, hook in there, and this carries the loft floor, obviously. Isn't it a nice job how these logs come through that wall? This part here will be the great room going all the way to the ceiling, to the peak. We've got some settling detail here to allow the porch logs to settle down. A lot of activity today.